Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to part 2 of our transformation series. In the last video, we walked through the first 3 stages of transformation. We talked about disturbance, resistance, and realization. And if you missed that insightful part 1, the link is on the description. Today, we are going deeper from clarity to integration to something even more powerful, the hidden gift of transformation.
This is Soul Sense Empowerment by S-Star, the empowerment movement to inspire, empower, transform you.
Stage 4 is acceptance. This is the moment you stop fighting the current and start flowing with it. At this stage, you are no longer white-knuckling your way through life. You take a breath and say, okay, this is happening. I accept it. And I am ready for whatever unfolds. And remember, this is not just passive acceptance. It's not just saying it. It's active surrender. You begin investing your energy into adapting instead of resisting. You stop asking the whys and start asking what, how, and most importantly, you start asking for divine guidance. You stop needing all the answers and you start trusting the process. Yes, I know this may sound cliche because the word trust the process is used too often, but timeless wisdom of the Bible echoes this in countless passages. Because the thing about transformation, it rarely makes sense while you're in the middle of it. It's confusing, it's disorienting, and sometimes it feels like you're walking in the dark without a map or a torch. But that's exactly where trust comes in. As I said, there are many references in the Bible. For example, Proverbs 3, verses 6. It says, trust in the Lord, with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, and in all your ways submit to him, and he'll make your paths straight. You don't have to understand the whole process or see the whole picture right in front of you. You just have to take the next aligned step and trust that the path in front of you is unfolding for your highest good. This brings us now to stage 5, which is transformation. And spoiler, is usually very messy. Think of it as deep cleaning your soul's garage. You pull everything out, and in there you find stuff you didn't even know was buried. It's chaotic, it's emotional, it's overwhelming. So remember, your breathing techniques will come in handy during this period for you to ground yourself, to remain calm and be centered, because this stage is messy, but it's necessary, and it must happen for true transformation to occur. This is where the snake is shedding its skin, or the butterfly is finding its way out of the cocoon. It's never pretty, it's not cute, it's not always peaceful, but it's part of the journey, is the process, and is a holy work. The old stories will die here. The old patterns will dissolve. But what emerges is the version of you that's more aligned, more grounded, and more true. And what I'm talking about here is not a complete overhaul. It's one thing at a time, one part of you at a time. And at some point, as you go through these processes, you'll have a complete overhaul. I'm still going through various transformations by unpacking one belief, one pattern, one thing at a time. And after this, I can embrace the new. You can embrace the new without the belief, without the pattern, or without the trauma. And this leads us to stage 6, embracing the new. This is when things start clicking. You feel a little more in rhythm. You're not just surviving, you're living and you're thriving. You might even surprise yourself because you can make new decisions without fear. You can set new boundaries without guilt. without fear of judgment. And you begin to look back at the old you and think, oh, wow, I'm really not that person anymore. And this is where transformation becomes your new normal. You know, excuse me. And you can receive the gift that comes with transformation, which takes us to the final stage. Stage 7, finding the gift. This is the full circle. You look back at that thing, that thought, that pattern, that belief that you thought would break you, that you thought is the undoing of you, the unhealthy patterns, the traumatic experiences, and you realize, oh my God, they built me. They brought you to the point you are at. And you realize you did not get through change and transformation, you grew through it. See, you didn't get through it, you grew through it. Remember the spiritual emergence we talked about in part 1? This is where it anchors in. This is where you know deep down that every loss, every breakdown, every traumatic experience, every uncertain step was guiding you home to yourself. I want to reference a Bible verse that echoes this so clearly. But I have to say, it reminds me that someone from my researcher days called me and said, hey, Esther, I thought you're a scientist. Why are you always referencing the Bible in your work? And the answer is as simple as it is true. Yes, I am a scientist and I'm a researcher, but I am also a metaphysician, and I believe the Bible is the greatest metaphysical book ever written. However, I do substitute the word Lord for law. That's a story for another day. Anyway, as I was saying, in the Bible, in James 1, verses 12, it says, blessed is he who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life, the gift. You are not just enduring, you're becoming. And God doesn't waste anything, not even the mess, not even the trauma, not even the whatever it is you're going through. Wherever you are in your transformation journey, know this: you are not alone. You are not behind. You are right on time in this time and space. And before we end, I want to share a meditative prayer I say whenever I'm transforming, when fear and doubt grips, because transformation is not just mental, it's spiritual. And if you're facing fear, doubt, or uncertainty right now, this is for you. It's a simple prayer. Dear God, I don't have all the answers, but I trust you are in the middle of it. I release the need to control the situation or the outcome. I release the fear that's gripping my heart. I release the doubt that tells me I am not ready. I open my heart and I surrender this process to you. Even when I feel lost, you are guiding me. When I'm afraid, you are with me. You are strengthening me. When I can't see the path, you are making it clear, step by step, one day at a time. Transform me from the inside out. Replace my fear with peace. Replace my doubt with trust. Replace my confusion with wisdom and confidence. I don't have to rush into anything. I just have to stay open and receptive. Thank you for walking with me through the unknown. I am safe in your hands. I am ready to become who I am meant to be. Amen. I hope that will resonate with you and help you. So that's it, my people. And if this video resonated with you, share it with someone who is in the middle of their own mess, or they don't even know they're in the mess. And if you haven't subscribed, please do and share. This is just the beginning. Let's normalize transformation. In gratitude, bye for now.